Welcome to the Trading Empire CR7. Hope everyone is doing good. So welcome to the pre-market analysis and trading ideas. So we are going to discuss about gold, GBP GPY, GBP USD, Euro USD, and dollar index. So now as the market is about to open, we have to get prepared so that we can make sure that we are going to be consistency by focusing on profit and managing risk next week. So now let's start from GBP GPY. Okay, so last week we have been trying to create a deep pullback from the upside to the downside. Remember, we are in the uptrend from this year, even last year, and then we got a very strong move by breaking this structure, this one. Then the market was moving down, try to balance some areas from where we can also buy from demand areas. So then that's what we are going to be looking for, if we can be looking for buy, or we wait for a deep continuation pullback so that we can wait from where we can take a buy from, or we can move with that pullback from the upside so that we can take some opportunity to sell from those areas. So let's just go back and remind you from the higher time frame. Remember, we are in the uptrend. Okay, let's start from the 4-hour time frame. You can see now we are still targeting the high. The market is now targeting this area. Okay, this one, let me say this, we have also these areas. Okay, did we react from this? Let's check from this one. Okay, you can see that we broke above that area. We are still moving up, and then we go to this target, but still we are still in the uptrend. So now let's go to the higher time frame also again from weekly time frame so that we can see where are we now heading. So you can see now we are still moving up. These are all areas we need to make the target from. These ones, this is an area nearby from the higher time frame. So you can see we are still expecting the continuation to the upside. So if we are looking for buy after breaking of the structure, we need to buy from better areas. After breaking this area, we need to buy above this area. We are going to check from the lower time frame where we can get some opportunities to buy from so that we can even minimize our stop loss. So now moving down to the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame. Okay, so let's start from the low areas where we have an opportunity to be taking a buy from. So first thing first, this was our last selling volume. Okay, then now we have these areas. We have this area as an imbalance area. We have also this area as an imbalance area, or this entire area to make a retracement from so that we can continue moving up. So, but the market decided to be reacting from this area. This was a small demand from this area. Let us check from the lower time frame, 15 minutes. We need to see this reaction. Okay. This makes sense from this area. That's where the market moved up from. Okay, you can see here. So what are we expecting from here? The market can possibly continue moving up from this area by creating high highs and higher low. So what we are looking for from tomorrow, when the market open, we are looking to buy from this. If we stay above these areas, we are going to be looking for buy. Then we start targeting these areas, an area like this. This is from 15 minutes. Let's go back to 30 minutes at least. Okay, so you can see now you can buy from this area. anticipating the market to target this area. Okay, or we can also continue moving up, then we target this area again. It will all depends on the confirmation that we are expecting from tomorrow. So we can go up and sweep this entire liquidity from this area, then we balance this area. Maybe we can move down from this area. Okay, so to balance the previous low, this one, these lows, so that we can now also again move from the downside to the upside from those areas, from this area again. So that's what I'm expecting from GJ. Also focus on targeting. If you buy, target this area and this area, because we can also move from this area to the downside, so that we can start looking for buy from the downside. Okay, that's what I'm looking for from GBP GPY. So now let's move to Euro USD and GBP USD. Okay, starting from Euro USD. Remember guys, we're expecting the market to continue in the downside, but last week was so aggressive when the market started moving up, creating higher highs and higher lows from the lower time frame, where some traders get some opportunity to be taking some short-term sales, some short-term buys from those areas. Then was so stronger until we get to this area, this high. Okay, so why I was insisting that the market will continue moving down, it's because of what we talked about. We were from the areas where we can expect a reversal to the downside. That's why this area was the last high where we reacted from as a higher time frame high, so that we can expect from those areas a reversal to the downside. That's why still now we are still looking for a reversal to the downside. We are already in that reversal because we started taking some entries to the downside. So you can see now from where we are standing now, we are from daily time frame. You can see that we are in an entry position. So I'm still expecting the market to move down from these areas. Okay, stop loss above this area, this candlestick as a confirmation to continue moving down as a bearish reversal to start balancing these areas, this one. So I'm still expecting the dollar stronger, which will make a Euro USD to move down. Okay, so now this is what I'm expecting from Euro USD. Let's move to the lower time frame so that we can see a big picture from where can we take an opportunity to be taking a sell from, because last Friday we are from some areas to sell from, but we are still need to be careful about those entries. So now this was the last stronger high where we reacted from. That's why I'm still expecting from this area, if we stay below this area, we are going to sell. It's a matter of which time frame are you going to be entering from. That's why we are going to be moving to the lower time frame, so that we can get some opportunity to spot some entries to sell from. Okay, so here is what I'm expecting from Euro USD. This is the high where we can make a retracement from, and this is also a high where we can make a retracement from. So my decision is standing on selling opportunities. So I'm looking to sell from this area. I'm also looking for sell from this area. So that's what I'm looking for from Euro USD. If we break above this area, I'm expecting to be taking a sell from this area, anticipating the market to move down. Or if we make a reaction from this area, Okay, this one we can also expect, we can also expect an entry from this area. We are in the downtrend. That's why these areas, we can see that we have so many different challenges from the downside. These are areas to be careful with about. So, but these are our targets. But also, since we are in the downtrend, we are strongly expecting the market to continue by breaking these areas and continue downside. That's what I'm expecting from Euro USD. So on the other side, we are going to take a look on GBP USD. So let's check from. Also, I'm not going to talk about the reversal from the upside. We checked from the our previous pre-market analysis and trading ideas, where we are moving from the higher time frame high, so that we are expecting a reversal to the downside. We were in sell the week before last week. So then now we reacted from the high from the supply area, from this one. Okay, this is an entry to go for sale. So now we have an head and shoulder. We can call it a head and shoulder from the upside. Then now the market is reacting from this area. So what we need here, I need the market. This is what I want to see. I want to see the market move down by breaking this area. This will be a lower low. So from the lower high, also I'm going to be looking for sell from that area, anticipating the market to continue moving down. Okay, this is my entry. Okay, checking from for our time frame, I need you to see how are we expecting the market to move down. So moving from that area, I'm expecting the market to continue in the downside, but we have to wait and get the confirmation before we enter the market. So it doesn't matter if I'm trying to mark this area and then when the market opens, you immediately enter the market. That is not right. You have to wait for the confirmation, then you take a trade and wait to see what the market is going to do. So then now that's Euro USD and GBP USD. We are expecting to be moving from the upside to the downside. So these are the areas we are expecting to be taking a sell from. So now we have to talk about the dollar before we end up with a gold. The dollar is kind of making a deep pullback from the upside, but reacted from the low. Okay, so what are we expecting? Let me remove everything so that we can also go back from the weekly time frame. I need to show you where we reacted from. So you can see from the weekly time frame, we are in the uptrend. Okay, so this is an area where we reacted from. Okay, we show it in the lower time frame also a little bit. This is an area we reacted from. So swept this liquidity, then it started reacting from the low from this area. Then we are expecting at least to move up, go back to target these areas, and also this area. So that is our target as long as we are still above this area. So let's move to the lower time frame and see what we can do to enter from these areas. So we are from now daily time frame. From the daily time frame, we can see that this candlestick is an entry. That's the confirmation. But where we reacting from the downside to confirm that we are going to be entering from buy. So then we had, this was a high to the low, to the higher high by breaking above this high, to the higher low, to the higher high, from the higher low, maybe from this area or from where we are standing now, which we are going to be checking it from the lower time frame. Okay, anticipating the market to continue moving up. Okay, remember our targets. We are expecting the dollar to be stronger. So from the downside, that's what I'm expecting. That's why we are going to move to the lower time frame and see those demand areas where we can take a buy from. Okay, so we are moving so well. we had this area from the low. Okay, this is an area also to buy from. Okay, and also we have an area where we reacted from. Let me check it from 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is an area we reacted from. This is also a demand area. This is an imbalance area. So we have two ways to enter for buy from this. We have two areas to enter from to take a buy from the XY or the dollar index. So we have this low, this one. Okay, we're expecting the market to make a retracement from this area so that we can take a buy from there, anticipating an uptrend continuation. Okay, or if the market breaks below this area, we're expecting to be taking a buy from this area, anticipating also the market to be balanced from the downside so that we can move up, anticipating the market to continue in the upside. Or from the lower time frame, if we stay above this area, we are expecting to be creating a new structure from this area. Okay, creating higher high to the higher lows so that we can start looking for buy from the new structure from the lower time frame. So it will be better if we break below this area, then we balance from this area, then we buy from this area, anticipating the market to move upside. So that's why from Euro USD, GBP USD, we are still expecting a bearish reversal and continue to the downside. So that's why we are standing from the dollar. We are still expecting to be stronger next week. Okay, so now the last one will be gold. Let's start from the higher time frame. This is daily time frame. Okay, moving to the lower time frame, 4 hour time frame. Now this is what I want to show you. Okay, so we had all these kind of higher lows, but we still continue moving up. So the same scenario as what we have from this area. So we first need to confirm that before we start looking for buys or sell from the lower time frame. Let's move now to the lower time frame, 1 hour time frame. We are in the uptrend. We confirm that. Where are we reacting from the low? Let's just go back a little bit to the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so we had this area where the market reacted from, meaning that we are in the buy position. There is no way we are going to be thinking about sell, except if we break below this area. Also, we are still looking for buy from at least these areas. So let's focus on this high. As long as we stay above this high, we are still looking for buy. We are going to be looking for the confirmation to where are we expecting to be taking some entries from tomorrow by taking buys. Okay, so now let's check from here. You can see that we started creating higher highs and higher low, which is better. But if the market were moved straight to this area, we're expecting also a pullback to the downside, or taking a sell from this area, anticipating the market also to break below this area, and we start moving from the downside from this area. So then now we had the high to the low to the higher high, then we have this area. If the market create or make a retracement to this area, we are looking for buy, or maybe the market will create an equal low from this area, we are still looking for buy. Lower time frame entries, 30-minute time frame. Okay, this is an entry to buy from if we create a retracement from this area. And also if we stay above this area, we are going to focus on internal areas so that we can also be looking for buy above this area. So I'm still expecting gold to move up. Also, we are still expecting to break above 380 so that we can also continue moving up as a new structure from gold. So this area is very important to focus on, this one. So make sure that tomorrow, if the market open, you can get an opportunity. Remember, from Monday these days, from Monday we have so stronger opportunities from gold by entering continuation in the same movement as the previous week. So that's what I'm expecting from GBP USD, GBP GPY, Euro USD, gold, and dollar index. Guys, remember to subscribe on this channel, make a comment below, and I will see you next time from Monday, as we are also live from now on the trading focus, so that we can continue focus on how can we make money from the market. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, take care, be safe, ciao.